Hi, Mark from Fluent Finance Abroad, and I'm here today with Eva Maria Perdigones. Hi Eva, tell us a little bit about your background, please.
Hello, good morning. Well, my background is I've been working in banking for, my memory now fails a little bit, but like 13 years or so, when, the old Banesto, okay? But when Santander came into the game, I just decided to say bye to banking. I didn't want to work in the bank anymore, so I took a sabbatic and was living abroad for a while, Egypt, Italy, then came back to Spain, then went away again. And well, I came back definitely to Spain in 1929, and that's where I met you. I'm from finance.
Perfect. So originally you worked for the banks. This is, 2000. When did you start in banking?
I was 24 years old. It was 2004.
You started banking in 2000.
Yeah.
Took a little break,
Yeah.
and came back.
Yeah.
And you joined us, which is fantastic.
Thank
you for
you.
doing that. Tell us, what is your role within Fluent Finance Abroad?
Well, I'm an operation manager in the company, but my main role, and the one that I do enjoy the most, is working with the back office team together with Monica and Katrina, okay? Because that's where things happen when we get our clients on. Once the advisors have passed us their files, their clients, they have been dealing with them for a while before that happens. We get the folder in and the casing and send it to the bank, and that's where all the interesting things happen because we begin to work to get the completion of that.
So just to clarify, so Eva heads up what we call the broker support department, and her role really is to ensure that the files that we receive from the advisors are checked, prepared, sent into the different lenders that we have, and that no stone gets left unturned in terms of which banks we go to, how efficient they're dealing with our cases, and also obtaining the approvals as soon as we can. But then also you've got a big role to play, and that's regards to organizing valuations.
Yes.
And completions.
Yes, because we deal with every single stage of the mortgage process in Spain, which I have to say is not easy at all. Okay.
It's not easy.
Yeah, and there are many people involved, and every single step is very important. Very important. Doesn't matter how small you might think that step is, everything matters. Since doing the perfect check of the whole folder because we have to get the approval. We do get the approvals. We do not accept any denials, okay? And since that, which is the first step, and then to check the property, talk with evaluation companies to make sure what the client is buying worth the price, and there are no urbanistic problems or something like that. And then dealing together with the lawyers, because we have to be part of the same team all together, and then work towards completion. It's a long way. Sometimes it's shorter, but in general it's a long way, and we have to work very close, because we need to take stress from our customers' head, okay? Because this can be a very stressful process.
Well, it is, and I'd like to just add my input. So a lot of this administration side of it, understanding how the valuations work, how the banks work, is all done in Spanish, because obviously we're in Spain, and you're Spanish. And these technical conversations, these technical insights are so important for us as a business to be able to communicate well with the stakeholders. Now, the stakeholders can be banks, obviously, can be lawyers, can be valuers, can be real estate agents, and obviously notaries and land registries. All of this isn't done in English, of course, or French or Dutch. Spanish. It's done in Spanish. And so therefore at Fluent Finance Abroad, we've broken down the working parts into different departments, and you're head of the broker support department, which is your goal really is essentially to make sure the deal happens.
Yes, true.
That's brilliant. Thank you. What are some of the most frustrating elements that you see in the Spanish mortgage industry or working in this?
I think that without any doubt, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. Yes, it's a very bureaucratic system, and for whatever you will need a lot of paperwork to demonstrate. If we are talking about the financial profile of a client, banks will ask for absolutely every paper supporting every information, okay? Then again, all that documentation that customers have to sign. Sometimes it's on the app, which might do things easier, but sometimes it's paperwork. Just paper, you send the paper by mail, then they have to sign it, send it back to us, and then comes the LCCI documentation, the new law that came into force in 2019. They have to sign a big bunch of paperwork, all right, that will be sent to a notary. So yes, bureaucracy, because not just because of the paperwork, but because bureaucracy makes things to be longer. So that's something very important that we have to work on since the very first beginning. Expectations of how long will the process take, and control everything. I mean, sometimes we have found that before even sending a case to banks, we have found that clients are very close to even sign the 10%, the arras. That's not good, that's not good, because we need not fluent. The whole process needs time.
So what you're saying is dealing with Spanish banks can be very bureaucratic?
Camino is very bureaucratic.
And you have to do that with multiple banks?
Yeah, of course, because think that if we send every case to, 5, 6, 7 lenders, let's say, you have to work with, and every bank, in essence, and every bank is more or less the same. But each bank have their own specific, way of doing things. And we have to work that way with every single one.
So it's pretty labor intensive, would you say?
Yeah, very.
Would you recommend the client to do it on their own?
No. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend at all, because we have heard from many clients of us. Remember our friend Charlie? She tried, how many years she did? 4 or 5 years?
4 or 5 years.
And then she came to us, and within 3 months, I think, she got it. So no, that's not a good advice to tell the client, go and do it yourself.
So just to summarize, the broker support department that Eva heads up is designed to give our clients a maximum choice. We take over the responsibility of the labor, of the dealing with the bureaucracy, to give our clients the most mortgage offers that they can possibly obtain, given the complexity, so they can make the right choice when picking a lender to be partnered with in buying a property in Spain. Thank you very much, Eva.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.